Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Key to Disney. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel, doing Disney content with a sprinkle of Bath & Body Works, and that is exactly what we have in today's video. We have my October Bath & Body Works and Hygiene Empties. I did super good this month. I used 5 more Bath & Body Works products than I did last month, and stay tuned to the end to see my little spreadsheet of how many products in total I used up. But to start off my October empties, I'm going to start with my non-Bath & Body Works items. The first thing I used up is this Creme Shop and Hello Kitty Sugar Body Scrub in Cotton Candy. And I wrote a little note on the top because this month felt very long and I would not have been able to remember anything about this product because I finished this within the first few days of October. So on the top I wrote this was extremely liquidy. These make a mess. I'm not a huge fan of this formula. It's super moisturizing feeling, and then there's just little specks in it. I don't feel like it's super scrubby, but it was super watery. And I have kind of an update to this. I started using a newer one and it's not as watery, so I'm assuming this one was kind of expired, I'm assuming, because it was super watery and I'd put it on my body and it would just fall off. I didn't even have time to rub it in. So yeah, I personally wouldn't recommend these. I do think the one that I'm using now is not expired and that this one was possibly expired, but I would not personally buy these again. The next thing I have has rubbed off, but this was a body scrub from Country Girls Pretty Pearls. My sister gave me this, and this was in the scent Love Spell, which was supposed to be a dupe for the Victoria's Secret smell. It smelled really great. It was super citrusy and orange. I would definitely purchase these scrubs again. The next thing I have is this Cetaphil or Cetaphil. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but this is the Gentle Skin Cleanser. I broke off the top on my last use of it. I've been using this for years, at least 3 or 4 years now, and this is the only face wash that I use, so I will definitely repurchase this again, and I have repurchased this again since I finished this. The next thing I used up is this Little Baby Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Mist. This is one of my favorite setting mists, and I probably got this in Ipsy or BoxyCharm a super long time ago, so I was happy to use up this, and I definitely would repurchase this again, but I have 3 more bottles of the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray already. The next thing I finally finished up is this Commodity Gold fragrance. I really enjoyed this. This is definitely a more smoky kind of, I get a little smoky, definitely a really perfumey fragrance. It's super strong, super long lasting. I only had to spray it once and I smelled this scent for a few hours. So I don't know if I love this scent enough to get a full size, but it was pretty good in the mini. The next thing I used up is this Hydrobiotic Recovery Sleeping Mask from Dr. Brandt. I thought it was moisturizing. I don't know if it did anything because this tiny little tube only lasted me a week, but it was super refreshing and moisturizing to put on before I went to bed. The next thing I used up is really old. This is a Mario Badescu Skincare Glycolic Acid Toner. I probably got this a couple years ago. It was fine. I'm not someone who has a super extensive skincare ritual or routine, so I don't even know if I used this right, but I finished that. The next thing I finished up is actually a wax melt empty. I'm starting to try to really use up my wax melts. I have so many wax melts. But this was from Mainstays in the scent Lime. This was more of an all natural kind of vibe. That's what I got from it, at least, because it's 100% pure essential oils, and I got this from Walmart. These are 97 cents. For the 97 cents, I think they're perfect. And if you're someone that's a little bit scent sensitive, you might really enjoy this lime. And there's also an orange one that I have. They're super light, but they still fill the room without being super overpowering. So I would definitely repurchase this scent again. Just 2 more non-Bath & Body Works items. I finished up a 4th Ray Beauty Face Milk in Papaya. This is, I think, the 3rd one I finished up. Love these. Will continue to repurchase these time and time again. They're a really great moisturizer, and the scent is very nice, but not too strong. Last but not least, I finished up a Mane and Tail Gentle Clarifying Shampoo. I'm not using these anymore. I do have 2 more bottles left of the shampoo, and I don't want to be wasteful, but I am going to switch to the Joico Hydrating formula. I was able to find those at TJ Maxx for relatively cheap. These were fine. I don't have any like bad words against them. I've just been using this for like literally like my whole life. Like I think I've been using this since like 8th grade. So I decided it's time to move on to something a little bit better, but these are great if you're bowling on a budget. They're $3.99 at Ross. And this is the Gentle Clarifying Shampoo. I don't really know if it was any different from the regular version, but yeah, this was all right. I have a few backups still that I need to go through, but then I'll be switching to the Joico. That was all my non-Bath & Body Works items, and now into the Bath & Body Works items. Okay, where do I start? We'll start with this. The first thing I used up is one of these glass stress relief aromatherapy bottles. I've literally never used up one of these before. It is my goal to start using these more. This is Stress Relief Eucalyptus Tea. And yeah, I used this up recently. It was probably like here. I don't have any lines, but it was like probably here. This was good. It's just your basic eucalyptus stress relief. This one's probably a little bit older. It still smelled good and it was great. The only thing I don't like about these bottles is it's super hard to get all the product out. I'm looking at the bottom and I think this is from 2015. Yikes. But yeah, this didn't change formula at all. It was super thick. Really, really great, and I would definitely repurchase these bottles again, but I'm not allowed to repurchase them until I finish up what I have. That was the one and only aromatherapy product I used this month. I did go through one wallflower. It's not all the way empty, but it's the end of the month, so I wanted to change out my wallflowers anyways, because after, I would say about like 20 days, they don't smell like anything to me, so I just decided to switch it out even though it's not completely empty. But this was in Honolulu Sun, which has fragrance notes of fresh island coconut, Pacific palm, and driftwood. And I wanted to put like more of like a fall fragrance in. So I decided to switch out the Honolulu Sun. I thought this one was pretty strong and I would definitely repurchase it again. This month, I went through 3 pocket back holders. We have this, oh gosh, I dropped it. We have this very old Marshmallow pumpkin latte. This is so old. It's actually expired too. It expired in 2017, of September of 2017. I kind of use this more for like fragrance because obviously it's expired, so it doesn't do any hand sanitizing benefits. But I didn't want to throw it away. This was from 2015 and it expired in 2017. But I used her up. It still smelled great. The only thing that like changed with the formula is it got super watery, but not bad. The next one I used up is Pink Peach Blossom. This is a good like peachy floral fragrance. Super, super good. This is one of my mom's all-time favorite scents from Bath & Body Works, and we would definitely repurchase this again. And then last but not least, for hand sanitizers, I went through Champagne Apple and Honey. This is one of my favorite hand sanitizer fragrances for the fall. Super, super good bubbly apple fragrance. 100 times out of 10 would repurchase this again. Okay, the next category I'm going to go through is my full-size body care. The first thing I used up is coconut lime. This has fragrance notes of coconut cream, sparkling lime, and saltwater waves. I used up so much of this month, and I am so happy to finally have it finished. I've had it in the project for at least 6 months because there's at least 6 lines, and then up here it has blurred a little bit, but this was so good. I ran out of accompanying body care, so I started to use it as like a room fragrance. Super good. I really love this fragrance, and if they bring it out in the future, I'll definitely repurchase it, but I'm so happy it's over. Then we have 2 full-size shower gels that I went through. The first one I went through is Berry Waffle Cone. Not a huge fan of this scent, but in the shower gel I can manage. This is fragrance, so it's a sweet summer berries, a golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. That like ice sugared plum fragrance that's out right now in the holiday line kind of gives me berry waffle cone vibes, so I did not purchase that new like iced sugar plum scent because I'm not a huge fan of like super cakey gourmands, but in the shower gel, not bad. And especially I probably got this for $2 at the outlet or at semi-annual sale. The next one I would probably repurchase again is Midnight Pomegranate, but only in the shower gel. It is fragrance notes of ruby red pomegranate, sparkling cassis, white jasmine, blackberry spice, and patchouli. It was definitely like a darker, deeper fragrance, which I really like to use in the shower gel. So there's that. The next category I used up a lot. I don't know how this happened, but I used up 4 hand soaps this month. I don't know how this happened. This was like in like our family bathroom. This is in Happy Easter, Sweet Bunny Berry, Sparkling Raspberries, Candied Petals, and Crystallized Sugar. This is definitely more of like a fruity or sour fragrance. Yep, kind of like a Jolly Rancher. I don't think I would repurchase this one again, but it wasn't bad. And then these three I used up in just my bathroom, surprisingly. The first one only had like half left from last month, but this is Endless Weekend. Sun-Kissed Magnolia, Fresh Orange, and Blue Coconut Water. Super good for the spring and summertime. I will definitely repurchase this scent. And in a bathroom, like soap scent, I'm not super picky. I'll just get whatever's on sale. The next one I used up, which of course I'll purchase again, is a Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Creamy pumpkin, toasted marshmallow, and warm praline. I really like the note of praline in this. Super, super good. The note of praline really sticks out to me. And definitely the marshmallow. But you also get a hint of pumpkin. Super, super good in the hand soap and would 100 times purchase this again. And this is last year's fall packaging. And it's like super foily, super pretty. I would definitely buy that again. And then of course we have Vampire Blood. This was either from last year or this year. Can't really remember. Yeah, I think this was from last year. This is fragrance notes of red berries, night blooming jasmine, and petrifying plum. A very good fruity fragrance, especially for Halloween time, with just a tiny hint of floral, but super, super good, and would love to purchase Vampire Blood again. Moving on, we'll do my candles. I didn't go through that many candles this month. I just wasn't burning candles a lot this month, but the first one I went through, well, I went through these two, and they're like the same kind of packaging, which I really love this style packaging. I went through Mahogany Apple. This was so good. This was definitely like a musky apple. So good. So, so good. I don't have the fragrance notes, but I'll throw them up on the screen. But again, this is just like a super, super musky apple fragrance. Super good, and would 100% repurchase this again. I also really love these jars. Super pretty. The next one I used up is Pumpkin Vanilla Cream, or creme, sorry, I think it's creme. This was good. I like Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte better than this. I started warming it towards the end. It burned clean. It was fine. The throw was really good. This like pumpkin creamy kind is not my favorite. I'll throw up scent notes on the screen, but it was tolerable while I was using it. And now the last little category of products, we have my minis. I went through 5 minis this month, which is crazy. I went through Twilight Woods and the Mini Fine Fragrance Mist. I still have another one of these. I don't know how I ended up with so many. I've already emptied one before, and then now this is the next one I've emptied. Twilight Woods is good. I use it as a, oh, there's a little left in the straw. I use it as like a bathroom spray and like a room spray. This is not a scent that I'd wear on my body. It's definitely like a deeper fragrance. I'll put the notes up on the screen. Yeah, not my all-time favorite scent, but it's like a room spray. I think it was good, and I was so happy to use this up. I don't have lines because I use this naturally, but I think it was like somewhere around here. So not bad. And then I used up my little Happy Halloween Vampire Blood set. Love the packaging on here. I don't have the fragrance notes, but it's on the hand soap bottle. Red berries, night blooming jasmine, and petrifying plum. I need this in full-size body care next year, Bath & Body Works, please. So good. I need all like the little body care, like when they come out with the Halloween minis, I need all of that in full-size body care. I would buy all of it instantly. But yeah, Vampire Blood is great. The packaging super, super cute, and I was so happy to use this up. I finished this within like the week of Halloween, like the week leading up to Halloween, so it got me in the mood for Halloween. And then the last 2 things I used up are very similar because they're the same scent, just from different packagings. I used up 2 mini lotions in Warm Vanilla Sugar. Again, no fragrance notes on here, but I'll throw them up on the screen. It's a really classic Bath & Body Works scent. Most people probably have smelt it before, but I used this bottle from that line all the way to empty, and then this one I used up from that line all the way to empty. Those are all my October empties. I'm going to put the spreadsheet up on the screen right now. I didn't hit my goal. I was trying to use up 25 products this month, but I made a huge dent on a ton of my fall body care, which my fall project Use It Up update will be coming out after this video, so stay tuned for that. So I'm not mad at all. I used up 5 more products than I did last month, so give myself a round of applause. I'm trying to use up like 25 to 30 products between November and December to clear out some of my collection before semi-annual sale starts. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, comment down below what items you guys used up in the month of October, and then check out my Bath & Body Works playlist, which I'll link down in the description below. If you like seeing my face at Disney or Bath & Body Works content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you. Helps me out so much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!